my name is Savannah Hicks, and I'm playing the role of the narrator, who in this production is also Miles' mom. So there's times where I'm commenting on the story, and then there's times where I'm directly in the story and am interacting with the characters. At the very end, I get to have this little sweet moment where I'm more of Miles' mom, and I get to interact with the actor playing Miles. We're really good friends, so it's really nice to kind of have a nice, tender moment with someone you know on stage. I'm not as experienced with operas and the way operas are structured and the way they tell stories, so having to kind of feel the pauses in the music is different from necessarily feeling pauses on stage with regular theater. So that's been something I've been trying to work with, but it's been a nice challenge.
Hello, my name is Landon Bell, and I play Miles the Muskrat in A Muskrat Lullaby. My character Miles is a singer, he's a tenor, he loves music, he loves to hang out with his friends, the friends that he meets in the show, and he loves to dance with them, and he just loves to have fun. I think my favorite part of the opera to perform is the big dance break. It's just really fun, and I also love all of the little scenes that the quartet gets to do together. It's just a lot of fun, and they're a nice little group of friends. I'm a musical theater major, so I primarily sing musical theater sounding songs, so learning to sing in opera style was really challenging for me, but also really, really, really fun. I think the funniest part of the opera is the alligator boss, who is voiced by Kyle and who is played in the video by our director Eli Grant. I just think that character is so funny, and the way that both of them brought that character to life was just so cool to see.
Hey, I'm Stevie. I play the spider in The Muskrat Lullaby. My most challenging part of the opera is probably the costume and making sure that I don't tangle the legs when I do the movements. The funniest part of the opera by far is Jared's alligator character. His sounds are so goofy and he just owns the character 100%. Opera takes a lot more energy. It's definitely a lot louder than I'm typically used to singing. A fun fact about me is I can put my thumb behind my hand.
Hi, my name is Jolie Peterman, and we're just starting from like beginning, right? Okay. Hi, my name is Jolie Peterman, and I play the bird in Muskrat Lullaby. One fun fact about me is that I can say the alphabet backwards. Do you want to hear it? ZYXWVUTSRQPONMLKJIHGFEDCBA. I love playing the bird because she's so vibrant and she is not afraid to sing loudly and be the center of attention. I think my favorite part is being together with the quartet and us just dancing and singing along everywhere we go. My favorite thing about singing is that I get to use my voice and share it with other people.
Hello, my name is Phil Botica, and I am playing the Toad character in A Muskrat Lullaby. The Toad is a character who basically sings the bass part. My favorite part of the opera would have to be where they are performing for the alligator gang, when they're doing all the dance moves and they're just having a lot of fun doing it. It has been a very interesting experience. I never thought that I would perform in a children's opera ever. I always thought that I would perform in more mature operas after graduating from college. It was a little bit challenging in a way, but it was a lot of fun at the same time.
I'm Kyle Hildebrand, and I am the voice of the alligator boss in The Muskrat Lullaby. So the alligator boss is in charge of the alligator gang, and they have one goal through this whole show. They just want to eat the muskrat and his friends. We recorded the music first, and then we had to act over it. So I'm a musical theater major and a nonprofit major, and I'm also a sociology minor, so I've really enjoyed getting the opportunity in my senior year to work on bringing all of those things together in a huge paper that I've been working on for the whole year.
Hi, my name is Lauren Collins, and I am part of the alligator gang in the Muskrat Lullaby opera. So I am a music education major, and that means that I get to learn how to play a lot of different instruments. I am one of 4 alligators, and I like to think of my character as very girly, but also still a little mischief. And so throughout the entire opera, you will hear me doing all these high laughs and things like that. I want to keep the mischief and I want to keep up the sinister feel to the alligators because we are the villains, but I also want to put my own little girly spin on it. My favorite part of the opera to perform is when I am standing there next to the alligator boss and we're digging in this bag of all these different things that we're getting ready for the alligator ball, and I get to whip out this whole big thing of barbecue sauce and I get to take it to one of the other alligators to lick, and so that's very fun. This is an opera that's primarily told through the story of animals, which is something that's very attractive to children, and so I'm very excited to be able to make this something fun and for little children to be able to watch and understand.
My name is Olivia White, and I play part of the alligator gang. My favorite part of the opera to perform is probably the dances when the quartet is singing and the alligators kind of join in and start dancing with them. That's fun. So as a future music educator, what excites me the most, choir is my passion, and just reaching students and kind of introducing choir to them and maybe helping them find the same love that I found, that probably excites me the most.
Hi, my name is Jerry McGregor and I'm part of the Alligator Gang. So the character I play in the opera is part of the Alligator Gang. Our main mission is to try and get the group of singers together so that we can eventually try and eat them. My favorite part of the opera to perform is probably the dances. There's just so much going on. It's just a lot of fun to just be able to be a performer. The most challenging part of this opera for me is really coming out of my shell as a performer and really being able to stand out and emote in a good way to make sure that my character is portrayed in a good way. Now I've come to learn a lot about what goes into making a show of any kind, so it's a really good learning experience just as well as it is performing.
Hello, my name is Eli Grant and I am the director and set designer for the Muskrat Lullaby here at LaGrange College. First off, the opera is actually based on a children's novel called Mama Don't Allow. And so when I was coming up with what I wanted to do for our set, I really wanted to play into that storybook imaginative swamp. And so I wanted to incorporate 3D and 2D elements into the set so that the set had this fantastic, very child imagination-like concept to it. I think overall though, just the big swamp that's seen in the second act of the show is really my favorite. Kind of all of the pieces come together and the 2D elements and the 3D elements are kind of all seen in those final swamp scenes. I think the thing that excites me the most is I've always enjoyed working with kids and I love TYA, Theater for Young Audiences, and how it brings something that I'm very passionate about, which is the arts and theater, and it brings it to kids and lets them kind of fall in love the same way that I did.
We're off for adventure, we're off on a journey, we're off for music and song.